Pass to the kid. And the kid picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Money's checked in for the Lakers.
For Los Angeles, number 11, Ray.
Rockets leading by 11. Now, here is Battier. Pass to KD. Smith for three. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, guys. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Back to you, Kevin.
They've clearly bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. Here's Kobe, following the basket by Shane Battier. Here's McGrady, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 13.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Here's Doncic. Şengün with the rebound.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Smith with the basket on the assist by Battier. 6 points for Smith.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Doncic. 7 points in the game.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break of mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
McGrady kicks to Durant. Five to shoot. Smith outside. Lets it go with the three. The Lakers with the rebound. Just a tremendous run right now for them. 12 straight wins.
Yeah, not very often you see a team that's got the juice flowing like these guys. They've got the right attitude, the right team-focused basketball to win against just about anyone. Going to be interesting to see who and how this stretch comes to an end.
Now, here is McGrady. Last game we saw him score 32. In the corner, Smith with it. It's back to Battier. From deep. A shot by McGrady, no good.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And the basket by Kobe.
Such body control from Bryant, able to take some hits there on the way up.
For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against Houston.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. They trail by 16. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. That's good from 17 feet away. Doncic has got 9 points.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Los Angeles making a switch here. Martin's checked in. And then for Houston, Yao checked in for Jabari Smith. Tari Eason comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Tracy McGrady. 1:46 left here in the opening quarter. VanVleet passes to Yao. Back to VanVleet. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Lakers. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys. It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Now here's VanVleet. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Yao kicks to Şengün. To the paint. Low block shot on the way. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition. pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Money's checked in for Los Angeles. Martin, and finished off by Martin.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Here's Şengün after the basket by Los Angeles. And here's Van Vliet from the other. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. There's three-pointers off the mark.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time. He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Inside, deflects the pass. Three-pointer, Martin, the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Nice tip hit there. I mean, he's got like a 6-6 in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Rockets ahead. They lead by 6. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Lakers trail by 6. This past offseason, the Rockets had to find a balance, Richard, between adding talent and maintaining chemistry.
Yeah, that's because continuity was a big factor in their success. But they also understand that in order to win in the postseason, you need star power.
Taking a look at the Rockets, they've got Yao. Tari Easton is out there with Fred Van Vliet. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And it's Battier in its small forward.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Pass to Money. Lets it go from 14. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Now, Yao. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And this is where you feed Yao because almost no one is going to be able to block it.
Pass to Money. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's the kid beyond the arc. Good on the triple. The kid's got 5 now.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Martin against Van Vliet. And here is Yao. Back to Van Vliet. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Lakers trail by 3. Here's Martin. Pass to the kid. Five on the clock. And here's Bryant for 3. Rebounded by Battier. For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Now Easton. Şengün with a wide open look. Here's Yao. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Guys, it's just so difficult to stop Yao. His size and strength let him go right through that contact.
Shepard's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. Well, Greg, hadn't this been a fun season so far? And it feels like the highlights just become more and more spectacular.
And that's because these guys are so competitive, trying to constantly one-up each other, and the fans are the beneficiaries.
Here's Easton. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Yao gets the bucket.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Now here is Martin. 7-point differential. Pass to Money. There's the pick. Puts up a three. Rebound by Yao. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Shepard, covered by Martin. Shepard, the pass to Yao. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building, and they were able to win it for the home fans.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And you can tell how important having depth is for them. Sometimes it's the difference between a win and a loss.
Here's Martin. Yao Ming picking up that last basket. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Martin. Rockets have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Pass to Şengün. And he banks in the layup. Şengün's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Outside, Martin. Now Kobe. Eason grabs the board. Rockets leading by 9. Up and in on the layup.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now Kobe. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
To the inside. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here is Martin. His last outing, he had 24 points.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Lakers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion as those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices. The pressure to unlock new revenue streams, listen, it's only going to improve.
And the Lakers making a change here. Reeves is checked in.
You love everything that KD gives you on both ends, and he's a 3-level, 2-way player. He's a quiet leader, but he leads by example. Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Here's Money. He's coming off a 10-point game against Houston.
Not to mention the rim protection he provided, credited with 2 blocks, and you know that he altered a few more.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Now here's Durant. 20 points for him last game against the Lakers.
And in addition to putting up points, he terrorized ball handlers, racking up a ton of steals.
They get it back. Here's McGrady. And it's off from 3-point range. Lakers trail by 11. Reeves left side. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Reeves has a great ability to finish, and he knows how to work inside.
McGrady outside. Baseline try, and he gets the bucket. McGrady's got 9.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Shepard with the ball. Covered by Martin. Durant deciding where to go with it. Clock at 6. Over Reeves. That's no good, and now he's missed 2 and made 2. Pass to Money. There's the triple. Hits it from three-point range. Money's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Yao draws the double. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
That's a jump ball.
Shepard, the pass to Şengün. Just 5 on the clock. Here's McGrady, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. 11 points in the game.
And this is McGrady's specialty. You can't let this guy shake free from the mid-range. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing out.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. The Rockets making a switch here. Battier's checked in. And as we check out this year's contenders for the dunk contest, we get a look at some of the showmen, the best showmen in the NBA.
And with the names on that list, you know we're going to have a crazy competition this year.
You look at Martin, almost all the way up there in the top spot. I don't know if he'll make it to number 1, but you'd have to say he's going to be a part of the contest for sure.
It's looking that way, and the contest will be a lot better off having him in it. He always puts on a show.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
Over in the corner, Shepard. The three-pointer, no good.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Here's the kid. No good from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Outside, Martin. Durant with the steal. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, success hasn't changed Austin Reeves' underdog mentality. He said it doesn't shift at all. There's a good majority of people that probably still don't think that I'm that good. It's a common theme for my life. What pushed me to get here are the people who doubted me. I always have to keep that in mind. Back to you.
Keeps that chip on his shoulder. Thanks a lot, Allie. And that one, good. Martin's got 12 points in the game.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
McGrady outside. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Kobe's checked in for Austin Reeves. Şengün's checked in for the Rockets. Smith comes in for Shane Battier. McGrady outside. 6 to shoot. Over to the wing. Shepard. And the 3 off target. Lakers trail by 10. Pass to Money. In the corner, it's Bryant. Here's Money. Offline with his three. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
So Jabari Smith has shown he can be a contributor. But, Richard, it is a process.
And you know he's still young. And for a lot of players, especially the taller ones, it takes a couple of years to find your game. He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
There's a good screen. Over to the left wing. Tries again. Here's Money. He had 16 points in the win against Houston. Banked in off the glass.
What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
Rockets leading by 10. Here's the three. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now. 29 seconds left in the first half of the game. Martin goes in, fires the three, and the basket by Money. Money's got 11.
That's his second triple of the quarter and third of the game. Keep building.
And that's a foul called on Money. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
16 seconds left to play here in the half. McGrady passes to Shepard. Smith with a screen on Martin. Back to McGrady. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And so it's Houston with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
I'm here with Coach Ime Udoka. And, Coach, what are some of the positives that you can take away from that first half?
Our physicality has been good to start. Obviously, a point of emphasis is keeping them under control in transition. We like how we're guarding defensively. Obviously, it is big against this team.
Great start. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Houston Rockets.
Offense is clicking right now. They're playing high-quality ball, selfless. I'm surprised they're not up by more.
You know, that being said, Shaq, you can't get complacent. Got to keep stepping on that gas pedal.
Now it's time to check in on how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
Acclimating to the league is not that easy. These guys are already accepting the challenges and the rigors of the NBA, and they're crushing it. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm curious to see which rookie might take even another step and separate himself from the pack. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. We're seeing a tremendous game from Tracy McGrady.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. You need dance lessons. You're on the big screen.
we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Taking a look at the Lakers. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And, of course, Houston, 7 games back.
And you know, Houston, their slow start to this season has brought some of this team's issues to light. And this is a team that I didn't think had any issues to speak of.
The one positive is that it's early. You don't want to peak too soon, and they are far from their peak. We know how good a team like this is, and they have a lot of time to turn it around.
We've got Luka Doncic, Hachimura out there with Bryant. Then it's Martin, and it's O'Neal in at the center, locking down the middle. That's J.J. Redick 5 as we get into the second half. Now here's Durant, shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. O'Neal's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Martin. Outside, Kobe. Fires top of the key. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's McGrady. Off target from outside. Lakers trail by 8. Martin with it. Now McGrady defending. And it's Martin missing. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. McGrady outside. And he goes big time with the dunk right over Kobe Bryant.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T. Now here is Martin. He's got 12. Smith dishes to McGrady. Şengün with the screen for McGrady. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Rui Hachimura picks one up.
You gotta love seeing McGrady when he's hot. An amazing score from any spot on the floor.
Well, Richard, it's definitely become a shooter's league. The ability to knock down threes now becoming pivotal.
Oh, I think it's fascinating to see the skills evolve and the game change. Even if, as someone who was a shooter later in his career, I feel a little bit left out.
Now here's Bryant. Here's Doncic. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
O'Neal with the steal. Pass to Bryant. Lakers passing it around. Hachimura with a screen on KD. From the wing, it'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Kobe.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Şengün finds Smith. Pass to McGrady. And good that time. McGrady's got 7 now in this quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Now here is McGrady. 23 points in the game. Here's Shepherd. Offensive rebound. Back to Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
What you love about Şengün is that he is always working for a second chance score.
Lakers trail by 12. Doncic outside. Martin the screen. Doncic with it. Now McGrady defending. Forcing his way inside. Doncic.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
McGrady against Martin. He gets it in there. McGrady's got 25 points in the game.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Martin kicks to Hachimura. Smith against Doncic. The Rockets pull it in. Smith's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
For Los Angeles, they've gone an even 50% to the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Martin. Now, here is McGrady. 25 points in the game. KD on the wing. Guarded by Kobe. Great D that time from Martin. Lakers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And here's KD for three. The Rockets again can't hit. LA's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Now here is Hachimura. Still without a basket. Bryant against McGrady. Kobe passes to Martin. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. When it comes to handling business off the floor, Richard, there might be no one better at doing it than Kevin Durant.
Oh, he's definitely very active, spreading his money around over 40 ventures or so. KD clearly understands the importance of investing and how beneficial it can be long term.
Now here is Martin. Back to Doncic. Doncic going to work.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. The Kitties check in for the Lakers. And a change for the Rockets. Shane Battier is checked in for Shepherd. Houston leading by 10. Here's McGrady. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McGrady's got 27 points.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Outside, Martin. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Martin's got 8 points here in this quarter.
His second triple of the half. Well, look, that's 2 more than he had in the first, so things, I guess, are trending in the right direction.
Martin against KD. Muscling it in, Kevin Durant.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
For three, Kobe, and another three for the Lakers.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
KD sets the pick for McGrady. Outside Durant, fires from deep. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac, Tracy McGrady. McGrady's got 3 assists tonight. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for LA. 11-point game. And Bryant kicks to Martin. Pass to the kid. For the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. The kid's got 8.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Battier with the steal. Pass to Smith. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Money's checked in for Martin. Now, here's Şengün. 9 points in the game so far. Battier cannot hit. Well, they've got some work to do to cut into this lead.
And no need to get away from the game plan, though. But plenty of time to get back in it.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Smith, it's tipped. Here's Money. He's got 11. No coverage that time. He's got 14.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Outside, KD. Back to McGrady. He takes it in. No one near Smith as he lets it go. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac, Tracy McGrady. McGrady's got 4 assists in the game. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. Houston making some changes. Yao checked in for Jabari Smith. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Tracy McGrady. Here's Bryant. Here's O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Houston leading by 9. Durant down low.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Outside, Kobe. The 19-foot shot. Some solid defense from Battier.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Here's KD, and it's denied. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. And the Lakers making a change here. Martin's checked in. Tari Eason's checked in for Houston. And the Rockets with possession here. At one point, they led by 16. Drives from 10. And it's Yao missing. Lakers trail by 11. Pass to Money. Sinks the three-pointer. Money's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Lakers.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
Van Vliet outside. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Eason. Pass to Şengün. Another miss by Houston. The Lakers shooting a hot 57% from the field in the third. Baseline J on the way. It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 6 and the basket from the kid. And for Houston, they're shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Now, Şengün. Van Vliet looking around. Some nice passing there by Houston. Martin with the block. Here's the kid. Martin, second shot opportunity. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Goes back up. Pass to Money. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And so it's the Houston Rockets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field.
All right, fans.
3 tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Here's McGrady. So on the floor for Houston. Yao is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Shepard. Then it's Shane Battier. And it's McGrady in at the 2. A rebound by the Lakers. Martin goes in. Pass to Money. Shot on the way. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Martin goes in from the arc. Rebound by Yao. Yao's got 8 rebounds in this game. Battier against Kobe. Shepard with the ball. And Yao slams it in.
Now check out Yao doing big man things. I mean, this guy's size makes those openings easy picking.
And it's Martin missing.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Here's McGrady. Money with the rebound. Lakers trail by 8. Battier with the steal. Pass to McGrady. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's the kid outside for Martin. And the 3 ball is good. Martin's got 23.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Rockets leading by 5. McGrady outside. Shot clock at 5. A rebound by the Lakers. Money's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Money passes to Martin. And finished off by Martin.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Battier for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Battier with the steal. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. The Rockets again can't hit.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
Pass to the kid. Now here is Martin. Shot clock at 6. Over Shepard. Rebound by Yao.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
And Battier throws it down.
Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.
And it's Martin missing. Houston leading by 5. Pass to Battier. Now Finney Smith. Here's Shepard. 3 on 3. That's a 2 from Martin. Another miss by Martin. The Rockets have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Here's Shepard. That 3 off the mark.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
And the basket by Money.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
McGrady passes to Finney Smith. And it's Bryant with the rebound. Lakers trail by 3. Here's the kid. And it's all evened up.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
McGrady left side. And the kid picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for the Lakers. Shaq comes in for Money. And Doncic is subbed in for Martin. The Rockets also changing it up. Şengün's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Jabari Smith comes in for Shane Battier. And Durant subbed in for Tracy McGrady.
Oh, just beautiful poetry in motion. It is so fun watching Kevin Durant shoot the rock.
Smith against Bryant. Over Smith. It's rebounded by Houston. At one point, they led by 16. Durant finds Şengün. It's good. And now a 4-point Rocket lead.
A true monster in the paint. And just under 7 feet. It can be so easy for Şengün to find those baskets.
The kid gets the bucket.
And they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range.
Pass to Yao. Fader on the way. Money with the rebound. Lakers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the 4th, and even 50%. That puts them in the lead. The kids got the lead up to 2 now for the Lakers.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
And it's so much easier said than done, but now it's all about keeping that momentum going for them.
Kick by Yao. 5 on the clock. Here's Şengün. And it's sent back by O'Neal. O'Neal literally bending the rim with the power.
This is Shaq at his best, getting that deep position and then just muscling through.
Yeah, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why...
Oh, Kobe with the flush.
And how fun is it watching Kobe take flight? His throwdowns are downright ridiculous.
And here is KD. No good, unable to end this run.
boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum. Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Now, Doncic. That shot missing. Great defense that time from Şengün. Here's Shepherd. Outside for Durant. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. KD's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
The confidence that Durant has in his three-point shot is something special. He doesn't doubt his selections at all.
Here's Doncic. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. So they take the lead. KD's got 14 points here in the second half.
Along with Hall of Fame talent, KD is just clutch.
Here's Money. Bryant with it. He's picked up by KD. From about 19, he nails the jump shot.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Martin's checked in for Los Angeles. And a switch here also for Houston. McGrady's checked in. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, "Let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done." So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Outside, Durant. The three doesn't go. Crucial possession with time ticking down.
Yeah, an opportunity to take the lead on this possession.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Here's Shepherd, covered by Martin. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Martin. Blocked again. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Los Angeles has gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. On the wing, Bryant. Guarded by KD. 4 on the shot clock. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Houston's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. McGrady outside. 1:39 left in the fourth. Shepherd with the ball. Jacks up a three, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Here's Money. Check the screen on McGrady. 6 to shoot. Here's O'Neal. Oh, a shot attack.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. Shaq capable of bringing down the entire basket.
Now Smith. Another shot. It misses.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
O'Neal. Bryant, high post. Durant's there.
He was just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
And we've got a timeout called from... Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Trailing by 4. Knocked loose. Stolen by Martin. Beyond the arc. Smith there for the rebound. And here are the Rockets now. Now Shepard. Right side Durant. And the 3 misses. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Luka, first off, congratulations. After facing a significant deficit, how did you find a way to battle back?
I think we just trusted each other. We didn't come out with the right mentality. They have a great team. And we just keep together. Obviously, our defense was way better, and that would help us.
You have to stick together, especially when times get tough. Thanks so much, Luka.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Money.